What is up everyone? Welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are doing well today. As you guys have probably gathered by the title, today's video is super exciting because we are doing a hair video. It's been a while, but I am back with the hair tutorials, and today I thought I would do a little bit of a twist on my usual hairstyle videos. I don't think I've ever done this before, and I don't know why, but today I am mixing two of my favorite things, and that is hairstyles and anime. Yes, today we are going to be doing 8 different hairstyles inspired by some of my favorite anime characters, and I am so buzzing for this. If you guys are anime or manga lovers like me, you will love this video, but even if you're not, there are so many cute hairstyles that you really don't have to be a fan of any of these characters to actually enjoy them. I've noticed that a lot of these characters that I'm recreating the hairstyles of today actually have a full fringe, and clearly I do not, so what could that possibly mean? No, I will not be cutting a fringe, that's for sure, but I will be using a fake fringe. I got this on Amazon for literally like under £10, but color matches pretty well. I even gave it a little bit of a cut, so it was like the correct length, but we're gonna see what we can do with this. If you guys are new here and you guys haven't seen my face before, hi, I'm Roxy, welcome to my channel. If you want to stick around, be sure to subscribe down below. But I guess without further ado, let's get straight into the video. Okay, so the very first character we're gonna be recreating the hairstyle of is Ume Kurumizawa from Kimi ni Tadoke, also known as From Me to You. Her hairstyle is literally the epitome of shoujo girl, which you guys might have been seeing on Instagram lately. It's kind of become a trend. Now, of course, Ume does have like a full sort of bang, which I do not have, so we're gonna be using one of these for the purpose of this video. Okay, that's not looking absolutely bad. It's kind of blending into my hair, so we're all good. So with my fringe in place, it's now time to get started on the hairstyle. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna section off bits of face framing pieces around my face like so. I'm gonna keep these out of the hairstyle itself and take the rest of my hair towards the back of the head. I'm now gonna focus on the left side of my head, and I'm gonna take quite a hefty chunk of hair, and I'm gonna section that off into 3 sections like so. And once I have that, I'm just going to start braiding that into just a regular braid to the side of my head. Once I've braided it to about that kind of level, I'm then going to tug on the braid to give it a little bit more volume and just make the whole hairstyle just a little bit looser and more volumized. I'm then taking that braid, wrapping it around the back of my head and onto the other side to join it with the next piece of hair to the right of my face. And as I'm tying this into a ponytail, on the very last loop of my hair tie, I want to kind of leave it out like this and not pull it all the way through. This just gives us that really nice base for the side bun, which I think is so adorable. I'm then taking the remainder of the hair and I'm wrapping this towards the back and over the front like so. I'm gonna wrap this a couple of times because I have quite long hair. And you want to get this nice and like volumized to create this really poofy bun. I'm then taking a couple of bobby pins and I'm just literally poking that into the bun. Okay, so once you get to this desired kind of bun shape, you can obviously add a lot more bobby pins to keep it in place. You can also pull out some dangly sort of wispy bits from the bun, and I feel like that definitely makes it look even more like Ume's hairstyle. If you want to go the extra mile, you could also add a little bit of a wave to the rest of your hair to make it look totally like Ume's hairstyle, but I think I'm just gonna leave it as it is. This hairstyle is totally giving all the shoujo girl vibes. I absolutely love it. I think it's such a cute hairstyle, very unique and so simple to do. Okay, for the next hairstyle, I am already in my school uniform from Kakegurui. And although this hair and this fringe is totally giving Yumiko, I am actually going to be doing Kirari's hairstyle. Ever since I watched the anime and also Bet on Netflix, which is like a live action version of the anime, I just absolutely fell in love with that hairstyle. So again, first things first, we're going to be leaving out these sections of face framing pieces out of the hairstyle. I'm taking all of my hair to the back. You then want to start out with having a middle center parting because we're going to be separating these 2 pieces of hair and putting them up into ponytails. So once you have your 2 ponytails like so, we're now going to start braiding these into just a regular braid all the way down to the bottom of the hair. What you want to do next is you want to create this little loop sort of shape by taking the bottom of your braid and taking it towards the back of your head and kind of looping it over the front like so. I'm using one of these open sort of pins to kind of just attach this to the base of where we created that ponytail. And the remainder of the hair, if you've got a little bit of like a unbraided area, you can just kind of loop it under and then just grip it with a regular hair grip. And you want to grip it as flat as you can to the back of the head. So once you're at this stage where you have your braids nice and pinned, you could totally leave this hairstyle as is, but I will go ahead and add the black iconic ribbons that Kirari has in her hair. I'm literally just gonna go ahead and tie them around the base of my braid. This is gonna be really tricky without a mirror. And that is the finished Kirari hairstyle from Kakegurui. I absolutely love this. I think it's such a unique hairstyle, so much fun and so easy to do. I feel like if I had blonde hair right now, this would have been such a cool cosplay. Moving on to the next hairstyle, we're now going to be doing Himiko Toga's hairstyle from My Hero Academia. Please excuse the outfit. I ordered this like costume from Amazon and it just does not look the best quality, but it's all I have, so it's gonna have to do. So first things first, once again, we want to section off all our hair towards the back of the head and leave out any face framing pieces. I'm once again making sure that I have a middle parting all the way to the back of the head, and I'm going to start gathering my hair into a high ponytail, but not too high. We want to kind of keep it sort of to the side of the head. Once you have these side ponytails, you now want to take both of them and create the buns. So in order to do that, I'm going to start by wrapping and twisting my hair away from my face, and I'm then going to start wrapping it around the base of the actual ponytail. So when you get to this sort of stage, you want to now take a hair tie and pretty much just secure the bun to your head. But don't worry about any pieces that are kind of like coming out, because that's exactly what you want. I'm then going to take the other side and literally repeat the same step. Once you have your two buns like this, you now want to basically just mess them up by pulling bits of hair out of the hairstyle just to give it that spiky kind of bun look. And that is the finished Himiko Toga hairstyle. I absolutely love this. It's so like Y2K. I'm really feeling it. I feel like the wispy bits in the bun definitely give it like a very punky kind of vibe. I really like it. Okay, you guys don't even understand how much I wish I could do this hairstyle with pink hair. This is Miwako from Paradise Kiss, and oh my goodness, I absolutely love Paradise Kiss. It's one of my favorite animes. I even managed to find a cute little similar top from ASOS. It's not exact, but it's close enough. If you guys are into your fashion, you will absolutely love Paradise Kiss. Miwako has various different cute hairstyles throughout the anime and the manga, but I'm gonna be recreating this one where she has braids on either side. She also has some super like micro bangs, and obviously because I don't have a real fringe, I can just kind of shift this a little bit higher, and hopefully it should create the same effect. So first things first, I think I'm actually gonna start out the hairstyle without the fringe and clip it on afterwards. What you wanna do is you wanna section off your hair into a middle parting once again and create two separate sides of hair that we're gonna be putting up into quite high ponytails. So the position of the ponytail itself is gonna be quite important. You want it to not be too far back to the back of your head. You kind of want it slightly more to the side. All right, so once you have your two ponytails, it's now time to start braiding them. What I'm actually gonna do first is I'm gonna separate a little layer of hair just to kind of use to wrap around the base of my actual ponytail later. And I'm just gonna leave that out to the side and out of the braid. I'm taking the rest of the hair, I'm separating it into two sections, and I'm actually going to braid this into a pretty chunky fishtail kind of braid. I'm taking a strand of hair, placing it over to the other side, and then doing the same, taking another strand of hair, placing it over to the other side. And we're just gonna continue doing that until we get to the very bottom of the hair. I'm now gonna repeat the same thing to the other side. So I'm taking a strand of hair out of the hairstyle, I'm putting it to the side, and then I'm gonna braid the rest of this hair. Now is the time when you want to separate and pull apart the whole entire braid. And now the last part is, of course, taking these strands of hair and wrapping them around the base of the ponytail. You can also tug on that strand a little bit just to kind of give it a bit more volume before you pin it down. I'm then doing the exact same thing to the other side. So that is the finished Miwako hairstyle. Now, of course, the last part is the fringe. So I'm bringing back the clip-in fringe. So that is the best that I can do with this faux fringe right now. I do feel like this looks so much like Miwako's hairstyle. I absolutely love it. If only I could have pink hair like hers, I would honestly die happy. But yeah, let me know what you guys think of this hairstyle. I think it's so adorable, and the braids definitely look like tiny little hearts because of how much we pulled them apart. Now moving on to the next hairstyle, we're now going to be doing one from my all-time favorite anime called Nana. If you've been on my channel for a little while, you've probably heard me talk about Nana one way or another. It's my favorite manga and anime. I could talk about Nana for days. There's a lot of different themes that are touched on this, such as relationships, heartbreak, life goals, dreams and aspirations, fate, jealousy, so many different themes that basically are just like part of life. Ai Yazawa is such a great writer. She basically writes about like things that happen in real life. So I really love this. Would highly recommend for you guys to read it or watch it. But today I'm going to be specifically recreating this Hachi hairstyle. So first things first, I'm going to section off my hair into a side parting. Once I've done that and I've got my middle parting, I'm then taking my entire fringe and basically just leaving it to the side. So I'm just going to clip it with this little clip. Next, I'm taking the rest of my hair and taking it all the way to the back of the head and securing it into a high ponytail. I'm then taking another hair tie and I'm going to tie this around the base of the ponytail. And on the last tie, I'm only going to pull out a little bit of the hair through the hole and create this little loop that will serve as a base of the bun. Once you have this shape, you then want to take the rest of the hair and kind of just sprawl it over the bun and upwards. I don't really have a good way to explain this. All I can do is hope that you guys are understanding what I'm trying to say. And once you kind of have this rough shape, you then want to take another hair tie and just kind of secure everything down. So now that you have that really volumized kind of bun towards the back of the head, you should potentially have a few bits of hair left over. So what you want to do with those is you want to kind of take each strand by strand and position and twist these strands into whatever kind of place you want them to be. Hachi's hair was super volumized, so that's what I'm going to try and achieve by doing this. Okay, so once that general shape is pinned up, I'm then going to take care of my fringe. Literally all I'm going to do now is take my fringe, sweep it over to the side, and then tuck it behind my ear like so. I'm then just going to pin it to the rest of my head right there behind my ear. And whatever I have left over, I'm just going to kind of tuck it underneath like so. I'm then taking a hair mascara and I'm just going to kind of touch up any areas of my hair that just need a little bit of taming. Now I did actually have a black headband to go with this look, but I misplaced it somewhere. So I'm just gonna take a bit of black ribbon and just place it over like so. And then to finish the hairstyle off, I'm just adding these black little hair clips. And that is the finished Nana hairstyle. I absolutely love how this turned out. Moving on to the next hairstyle, as you can probably tell by my attire right now, we are of course doing the Misa Aman hairstyle. Also, how cute is this tiny little Misa Aman that I got from Japan from a gachapon? She's low-key very creepy. For this one, I'm once again taking my little fake fringe and clipping it in. Once I've clipped my fringe in, I'm then taking some strands of hair by my face out of the hairstyle and just making sure that I don't pull them into the ponytails. I'm then taking the upper half of my hair from my ear sort of up to my crown in a diagonal sort of line, and this will be our little ponytail. I absolutely love this hairstyle. It's just so easy and quick and it just looks so cute on anybody. So that is the first ponytail. We're now going to do the same thing to the other side. Alright, so this is the finished Misa Aman hairstyle from Death Note. I absolutely love this hairstyle. It's an absolute classic and I just think it's so cute. I feel like this hairstyle is just so universal. It can be used for literally any occasion and it always looks cute. Moving on, the next hairstyle we're going to be recreating is Asuna from Sword Art Online. Again, this hairstyle is so cute but so easy to recreate, so let's get started. So Asuna has obviously a fringe, face framing pieces which I'm going to leave out, and then also she leaves out a long strand of hair, kind of just like that, draping down in front of the face. We're gonna do the same exact thing on the other side. So now that we have those strands out of the way, we're then gonna take a section of hair at the top of the head, just above the ear, and kind of just section that off and then start braiding it. With this, we're just gonna create a regular 3-strand braid. So once I've braided it to about halfway down my length of hair, I'm now just going to tie it off, and then I'm gonna do the exact same thing to the other side. So now that I have my 2 braids all done, I'm just gonna take each one and start pulling it apart once again to achieve that volume and thickness to it. The more you pull it apart, the thicker it will look, and that's exactly what we want. Once I've done that, I'm then taking both of these braids to the back of the head and tying them together. So now that the braids are tied together at the back of the head, you can now take away the other 2 remaining sort of hair ties on the braid and let those braids loose. And then to get that flicky and wispy kind of strands of hair that Asuna has to the side of her head, I'm basically just taking that ponytail and I'm flipping it underneath and over the braids that we've just attached together. And this is the finished Asuna from Sword Art Online hairstyle. I absolutely love how this turned out. It's definitely a very interesting hairstyle that I normally wouldn't think to like do on myself, but it is so cute. The next hairstyle is from Violet Evergarden. It is this one here, and I just love it so much. It's very like romantic, very girly, very classic and feminine. Everything about Violet Evergarden is just so beautiful, like the visuals, and this hairstyle in particular is chef's kiss. So let's do it. First things first, taking the sections of face framing pieces out of the hairstyle. You guys know the drill. I feel like most of these hairstyles have a very similar like face framing area. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take a strand of hair that's basically just to the side of my head, and we don't want this to be too thick, just like a really thin section like so. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna separate this into 3 sections and start braiding it. And as we're braiding this, we're almost wanting to braid it downwards, sort of downwards and towards the back of the head. Once you get to this sort of stage, you don't even have to braid all the way down because this is gonna end up just basically going into a bun anyway. You're only really gonna see this braided section from like the head to the bottom of the bun. As always, I'm just gonna tug on the braid to give it that volume and definition. And we're now gonna do the exact same thing on the other side. Now that my braids are finished, I'm now gonna basically give myself a middle parting all the way to the back of the head and split my hair into 2 sections. The next step is to then take all of that hair and basically secure it into a low ponytail. Once your ponytails are secure, you can then take the hair ties that were holding the braids together and use those to actually create the buns. So I'm just gonna take my ponytail and wrap it around the base as I normally would, and then securing it down with the hair tie. So once the buns are formed, this is pretty much how the hairstyle looks. I really like it as it is, but I do also want to add the accessories. So we are going to introduce the little ribbons to kind of dangle from the buns. I don't have any red ribbons, so we're just going to use the black ones. And I'm basically just going to tie them around and let them sort of drape at the bottom. All right, and this is the finished Violet Evergarden hairstyle. I absolutely love this. I love the little braids down the sides. Such a simple hairstyle to do, but it's just so like girly and delicate. I love it. Alright guys, so those were the 8 different hairstyles inspired by some of my favorite anime slash manga characters. I absolutely love how every single one of these hairstyles turned out. Let me know in the comments below which one was your favorite, and if you want me to recreate any more in the future, let me know what anime slash mangas are your fave. I'm honestly kind of getting used to this fringe. I used to have a fringe when I was younger, but I don't think I could do it again. I mean, I don't even have to because I have a clip-in one now, so that's perfect. Anytime I get an itch to change my hair, I'm just gonna clip this fringe in and I'll be good to go. But that is all from me. Thank you guys so much for being here and watching this video, and hopefully I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye!